Welcome back to the Daydream Pod.
Welcome back to Daydream Pod. I am Brianna and this is Darryl.
Yeah, and we talk about random stuff on the internet.
Internet.
Today, I did not come prepared. And I love how when we first started up this podcast again, I was like, okay, we need to come prepared. We need to ba. You know what the problem is?
What?
I think you need to be the one that's like, okay, we need to do this, and this. Versus me saying, okay, we need to do this. Excuse me. And this.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
As of right now, I am releasing the reins that I have on this show, and I am giving it all to you. All the
Well, you don't have to give it
all
all to me. We can. What is it? We can share. We can share the load. We can share the load.
No, what? Mm-hmm.
What? The way you cut yourself off.
The way you made me cut myself off by saying that we can share the load.
We can share the load. That's what friendship is.
Sharing loads?
Sharing loads. And seeing which load is the best.
Whose load do you think is the best?
That's a really good question because we haven't shared loads
Not to
yet.
jork my own peanut
Not
here,
to,
but
not to jork my own peanut, but I kind of like my load.
Who cares? We're children. We're children.
Back to the Daydream Arcade podcast, guys.
Yeah. Did you where did jorkin peanuts come from?
I really do not know, but I just remember seeing it like on Twitter and stuff.
Are you fucking jorking my peanuts?
Are you fucking jorking my peanuts?
Is it peanuts or peanuts?
Peanuts. P-E.
Is it because peanuts is closer to penis than peanuts?
I think it's just funnier, probably. Peanuts.
Yeah, peanuts.
Peanuts.
Peanits.
Yep. Peanits. Peanuts.
You're allergic to peanuts, though.
I am, but I'm not allergic to peanuts.
She just wishes she was.
Did I ever tell you, in 5th grade, someone started a rumor saying I couldn't have sex because I was allergic to nuts?
No, but that's fucking hilarious.
In 5th grade, dog.
In 5th grade. That's pretty bold for 5th grade.
Like, why are we thinking about that in 5th grade? And why are you spreading a rumor? Like, what?
I mean, I don't think I knew what sex was until, like, 5th.
Dude, I'm literally
grade.
saying. I'm like...
So I didn't even know what sex was until, like, 8th grade. It's like, I don't know. It's
last year.
Yeah. I'm like 28 years old. I was 27.
I learned
like
at
a woman
27.
came up to me and was just like, "Hey, you want to have sex?" And I'm just like, "What's that?"
We did. And then your life changed forever that day forward.
Yeah, she bit my dick off.
Oh, how'd that go? How does that feel? So are you built like Ken now, where you just have a mound?
Yeah, but there's like you know when you cut a tree down and there's still like a stump?
Yeah.
Or like a ring. Yeah, there's still like a ring.
Oh, so is there like an outline, but not?
No. I still have balls.
It's just the mound with balls. Oh my god. That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Mark,
actually,
I'm
it is.
so sorry.
It's like in order to get the out, you have to like it's like, you know, you put like a little spigot in the like in a tree to get maple syrup.
Oh my god! You gotta get the
get tree sap. You don't just get syrup out of a tree.
Yeah, you get
sap.
syrup out of trees. That's where syrup comes from, actually, guys.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Well,
my poor girlfriend, man.
Yeah, she has to deal with a lot, huh?
Yeah, she really does.
She has to get your sap out like manually.
Yep.
She has to look at just balls. Like, that's wild as fuck.
Dude, but like balls are ugly. I don't care like who out there, like I don't give a fuck if you're like a gay man or a straight woman or a bi woman or a pansexual woman. But like
or just someone that likes men.
I just realized autofocus is on. This isn't good. This isn't right.
That's awkward.
Keep talking about nut things.
No, balls, they just look like... They look like they have the skin of a hairless cat and also a naked mole rat. I feel like you see more scrotums and penis and like genitals on the internet than you ever would in real life.
Oh, 100%. Random bits and bobs just coming at you. I'm sure that just does a ton of psychological damage on just anybody.
I like just scrolling through Twitter. I'm just minding my own business, and then I'll just be attacked by porn bots of just like titties. And
I
then
get followed by a lot of porn bots on Twitter, but I don't see a lot of porn on Twitter unless I'm like going in the comments.
Yeah, I love looking at replies because they're so fucking funny. But always
tell me what you think of these titties.
And then it's like pussy in bio. I'm like, no, I don't want it. Stop.
You need to tell me that there's a whole kitty in your bio.
There's a whole cat in your bio. I don't believe that.
I don't think so. I wanted to see
a lot of porn bots look at my Instagram story. Like I always
really?
I
only
through,
get like one.
Yeah, I get a few, and then they follow me, and I'm like, what are we doing, dude? Do I look desperate? What's happening?
Dude, I can't tell you the last time like an actual human followed me on Twitter. It's always a porn bot.
I can't relate. I have a lot of lesbians that follow me.
Well, you know.
You know when the first time I ever saw porn?
When? This is wild. This conversation is jumping all over the place, and I love it.
It's I think like maybe like 7, and my 7, and my family had like DirecTV, but they had like all the channels, and I was scrolling through, and I saw things.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is that? I'm like, what are they doing?
So what is this?
Oh! And there were multiple channels, right?
Yeah.
So I flipped to one, and it was just people fucking, and I was like, ooh, weird. And I changed it.
Weird.
I was like, okay, I want to get away from this. And then it would.
And you couldn't.
I vividly remember this because it was the strangest thing I have ever seen in my life. It was kind of like a game show, but like it was all dildos. And then.
Was it a Japanese game show?
I genuinely don't know. But the women like took turns trying them out.
Oh.
And I was like, what's happening right now? And then I shut it off. Because I was like, this feels weird. Like,
I'm gonna segue into something.
I'm gonna.
Do you wanna do trivia early?
Trivia early? Sure, fuck it. Let's get it out of the way.
Let's do it. All right. So I'm gonna let you go first this time with your questions for me.
Okay. Do you want me to do the timer, or do you want to do it?
Yes, you're the designated timer lady.
I'm the timer. I gotcha. What is it?
I need to go get water real quick for this.
No!
I'll be right back.
Well, guys, you already know the drill. We're doing trivia. This is our first segment that we're gonna jump on into. We both have 6 questions and a minute and a half each to answer all 6 questions. And whoever has, the most answers correct wins. What do you win? Nothing. We just hope for the best and embarrass ourselves in front of everybody. Number 1, what was Mickey Mouse originally called?
Steamboat Willie, bitch.
Number 2, what was the first country to legalize same-sex marriage?
France.
Number 3, what movie holds the record for most weeks at number 1 at the box office?
Say that one more time.
What movie holds the record for most weeks at number 1 at the box office?
Oh shit. Are we talking about, like, this could be outdated because there is a movie, because Deadpool and Wolverine just passed that.
Okay.
What I'm thinking.
Well, it's not that.
It's not that. Okay, Passion of the Christ.
Okay. Number 4, who is the science guy?
Bill Nye.
Number 5, what 4 letters were removed from the end of Los Angeles Hollywood sign in 1949?
Land.
And number 6, lemurs are found are found almost entirely on which isolated island?
Madagascar.
Nice. You have 20 seconds left.
Sick.
You want me to go over your answers?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 1, question was, what was Mickey Mouse originally called? You said Steamboat Willie. False. It's Mortimer Mouse.
What?
Number 2, what was the first country to legalize same-sex marriage? You said France. Close. It was the Netherlands.
What close? How close is
It's in Europe. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
I don't know, man. We got a lot of people that listen to our podcast on like different places on Spotify. So I'm waiting for somebody to speak up.
Y'all need to understand that we are stupid Americans.
Yeah, like notice that I said Steamboat Willie with such confidence.
Yeah, you said Steamboat Willie, bitch, and I said no. Okay. Number 4.
I've never heard of Mortimer Mouse though, to be quite honest with you.
Oh wait, no, I skipped number 3. Sorry. I also never heard of that too, but I looked it up. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Number 3. What movie holds the record for most weeks at number 1 at the box office? You said Passion of the Christ?
Yep.
No, it was E.T., the extraterrestrial.
What?
Yeah. What? Number 4. Who is the science guy?
I was thinking the highest grossing.
Oh, true. Number 4. Who is the science guy? You said Bill Nye. That is correct.
It's actually incorrect.
That's actually incorrect. It's Albert Einstein.
Yeah. Well, he was a science guy.
Stupid. Number 5. What 4 letters were removed from the end of Los Angeles Hollywood sign in 1949? You said land. That was correct.
Yeah, Hollywood land.
Yeah. And number 6. Lemurs are found almost entirely on which isolated island? You said Madagascar. That is correct.
Yes!
So you got 50%, baby.
What the fuck do y'all know about Zaboomafoo?
50%.
She doesn't know nothing about Zaboomafoo.
What the fuck do you mean I don't know nothing about Zaboomafoo?
What?
We can take this outside.
What do you know about Zaboomafoo? Yeah, we'll take it outside. Well,
it's a fucking lemur with 2 gay men as his dad.
Wait, they were gay?
I don't know. That's what I assumed.
My entire childhood is a lie.
And I learned. All right. Now it's my turn. Or, well, your turn.
It is your
whatever.
turn. Yeah. It's your turn to be utterly embarrassed.
All right, I'll let you know when I start the timer. You ready?
Yes.
And now.
Number 1, who is Aphrodite's winged son, often seen with a bow and arrow?
Oh my god, these fucking mythological questions. Say that again.
Who is Aphrodite's winged son, often seen with a bow and arrow?
Cupid?
Number 2, who did the voice of Jessie the cowgirl in the Toy Story films?
Oh! Oh my god. I'm trying to think of her name. I don't know. Cameron Diaz. Probably not.
Number 3. What would you typically find in a bento box?
Noodles?
Is that a locked-in answer?
Sushi?
Okay.
Sushi and noodles? I don't know. I've never had a bento box.
All right, number 4. What was Nike's original name?
Just do it.
Oh my god.
Keep going.
Number 5.
I have 18 seconds.
Number 5. Number 5. Who is the most recurring musical guest on Saturday Night Live?
Coldplay.
Number 6. Where is coffee grown in the United States? Or which 2 I'll get if you choose. There's 2 for the answer, but if you pick 1,
I'm out of time.
I'll let you answer it.
You said what? Where's coffee grown?
Where is coffee grown in the United States?
Seattle?
Nope. All right, let's go through your answers.
I got
number
none
1.
right. I got none right. Okay.
I'll let you know right now. You didn't. But let's go.
Go.
All right. Number 1, who is Aphrodite's winged son, often seen with a bow and arrow? But I spelled arrow wrong. I spelled it A-R-R-O-R.
Error.
My PC is cursed, or not my PC. My keyboard is cursed. You said Cupid. I don't think Cupid was a Greek.
I just thought of bow and arrow, so I said Cupid.
It's Eros.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Okay.
Aphrodite's winged son, often seen with a bow and arrow. Number 2, who did the voice of Jessie the cowgirl in the Toy Story films? You said Cameron Diaz. Joan Cusack.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
Number 3, what would you typically find in a bento box? You said sushi
and noodles.
Noodles. Just food. That was the answer. Food.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. I'll give you half a point.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, fine. I'll give you a point.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right. What was Nike's original name? What did you? My computer froze when this happened. Did you say just do it?
Yep.
No, Blue Ribbon Sports.
What? Okay.
Yep.
What are these questions? Okay.
I don't know. We got them off the same website.
Oh my god.
Number 5. Who is the most recurring musical guest on Saturday Night Live? You said Coldplay?
Mm-hmm.
Dave Grohl.
What the fuck? Okay.
Number 6. Where's coffee grown in the United States? You said Seattle. No, you can get a mean cup of coffee in Seattle, though. But it's Hawaii and California.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hawaii. I didn't know that.
Hawaii.
So, at the time of recording this, yesterday, Sabrina Carpenter released the music video for Taste, and it featured Jenna Ortega, the queen herself, the horror queen herself. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, what an incredible video. Truly, I had so much fun watching that. Do
you think it could win music video of the year?
I hope so, because I feel like it was such a different vibe.
Can it win music video of the year in the mainstream with it being so violent?
Yeah. I feel like now, especially, people are more
just
fans of
fucking in music videos.
Yeah. And people are more fans of the unhinged things that people do. Especially with
society
art.
is becoming more and more unhinged, so it only makes sense.
Yeah. We're evolving, guys. We are getting more and more unhinged, and I'm here for it, to be honest. But yeah, Jenna Ortega. So the whole premise of the video / song is basically Sabrina is with this man's who is a little bit of a fuck and decided to just break things off with her, kind of lead her on and then break things off with her and then go back to their ex.
As most men do. I'm kidding.
Yes.
I'm kidding,
correct.
guys. I'm kidding.
No,
kidding.
He is correct.
No, I am not correct.
You are very correct, actually.
You don't date men. You don't know. You don't speak for us.
Motherfucker,
I just farted.
Yeah, that's what you get, fucking. That's what you get. That's what you get. Even your ass was like, all right, now I'm calling bullshit.
Can you imagine I just shit my pants on the podcast?
Anyway. So, the whole video is just Jenna Ortega and Sabrina Carpenter taking turns killing each other. And it, kind of pays homage, I guess, to older, I don't know, horror movies or just slasher movies. I know, I forget this one. What's it called?
Halloween.
I forget the movies that it played homage to. Death Becomes Her. They referenced that movie. And
I haven't seen that.
Neither have I. That's why I couldn't tell you what movies they were.
Yes.
Death Becomes Her and...
Happy Death Day?
No. What the fuck? Not Happy Death Day. Espérate.
That's the name of the movie?
No. God, what is the other movie?
I don't know. Speaking of other movies and Waiting, have you ever heard of the movie Waiting?
Or maybe it's just Death Becomes Her.
All right, I'll go fuck myself.
Whatever.
Dude,
so Death Becomes Her is basically the main fucking theme of that movie. And I think Meryl Streep is in it. But apparently it's basically the premise of that. Like them fighting over a man. And then they end up killing the man and liking each other. And speaking of, there's this one point where Sabrina and Jenna start kissing.
It's queer baiting.
You just ruined my mood.
Are the arguments that I've been seeing in the comments.
You just literally ruined my mood.
Hey, listen. Listen.
You just ruined this entire fucking video.
These aren't my words.
Like, yeah, sure. Fucking queer baiting. Whatever. I'm queer and consider me baited. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. let me fucking have this. Let me fucking have this, dude. Like, damn, just let hot women kiss. Fuck. Who gives a fuck anymore, dude?
I'm sure Sabrina and Jenna respect gay women.
Yeah. I'm
sure they respect the queer community.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Did you see something about how people were called Jenna Ortega out for not being a real Latina? Because she doesn't speak Spanish? Or she doesn't fluently speak it?
I hate that so much. And yes, I did see that. And I also saw that interview of that one Latina interviewer saying, like, yeah, you are Latina enough. Like, don't let people fucking, take away your fucking heritage. Like, bro, who are you to police? Like, that's cringe as fuck. Like, who are you? Who are you? So stupid. But I thought that interview was very, very cute because she, like, you could tell Jenna was like, oh, help. And then, like, they hugged and shit. Like, that was so cute.
Yeah.
That was very fucking wholesome. And fuck the people that are telling her that, bro.
Fuck the people.
Fuck you, dude. Who are you?
This is the Daydream Arcade, and we're here to say fuck the people.
No, dead ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, but anyway, Jenna Ortega. I need you so bad.
I need you so badly.
I need you that it's a concern to feminism is how much I need you. But to start the topic switch, I saw she recently did like an interview with some article. I don't remember what, but basically she said she ended up deleting her Twitter of like a few years ago because of how disgusting people have been towards her. She said she was like 12 years old and one of the first things she ever saw someone message her was a dick pic.
Yikes.
And I think that is so fucking disgusting. And I genuinely, I don't understand what compels you to message someone you don't know. And a 12-year-old?
Yeah. And I think
a dick pic.
I don't know if it's like the horror roles or something like that, or the particular roles that she picks, but guys, just because, like, sure, a lot of her movies her roles that I've seen her in have her in very promiscuous situations.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But do you ever stop and think for 1 minute, y'all, that she just likes playing those kinds of roles?
Yeah.
Or because, like, I feel like unless it's like some evil Hollywood shit where she is like being like held to like some sort of like contract or something like that where she has to play these kinds of like raunchy roles or something like that, I think she just genuinely enjoys the roles that she picks.
Yeah.
Or that her agent picks.
I just think she's a horror girly. I genuinely feel she was like born for horror movies. And I've seen a lot of like really silly discourse about her being like a horror girly. Like I've seen people say that she's trying so hard to be like Winona Ryder back in the day. And
yeah. Dude, people were saying the same thing about like Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah.
Maybe not the parallels between her and between like Jenna Ortega and fucking Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder. God.
But yeah, I saw someone say like she needs to stop trying to be Winona Ryder and play like the popular mean girl she was born to be. What?
You need to go walk into traffic.
What is that? What do you mean? Not one part of her is giving popular mean girl. Like, she is giving off quirky, weird, horror girly.
When did Winona Ryder give off, like, popular mean girl vibes? She always gave off, like, that weird,
not Winona
quiet...
Ryder. No.
Oh.
Jenna Ortega.
Talking about Jenna Ortega?
Yeah.
Oh. Whoopsie.
God. You see how much this man listens to me? He doesn't. He simply does not.
I'm simply a man.
Yeah. Anytime a woman speaks to you, it goes in through one ear and right out the other.
What?
Exactly.
That time I listened. So I could set up a joke for myself. My own self-serving male ego!
Killed yourself.
That's gonna get taken out of context.
But yeah, I just think that discourse is very, very fucking silly. I think Jenna Ortega is incredible, and she's only 21 years old, about to be 22. Like, that bitch, she's got a whole career ahead of her that she's gonna fucking blow it out of the water. Because that bitch is talented as fuck. And you could tell how much fun she had on the set of that music video with Sabrina Carpenter. Like, that just looked like such a vibe to be in. But also, more discourse in the music fucking industry. Chappell Roan posted like 2 TikToks or like 2 videos basically calling people the fuck out because of how creepy they are and how they just blatantly do not treat her with respect. And that's really common for the majority of any kind of celebrity, to be honest. People just do not see them as people. Yeah. But
they see them as something that they made.
Yeah.
So they feel entitled. They feel like they're entitled to that person's time.
Yeah. She had posted 2 videos basically saying like, hey, stop. I do not owe you anything. Please don't like fucking stalk me and harass me and like find out where my family lives and then try to harass them just to get to me. Like that's just weird as fuck. But a lot of people had a lot to say about that. Basically, they were like, oh, I think you chose the wrong career path. That's just kind of what you have to deal with if you're in the spotlight.
Those types of people that make those comments are the type of people that don't have that.
No, literally. Like, hey, no offense, y'all don't know what it's like. And a lot of people have been saying, they've been, like, reposting this video of Taylor Swift way, like, a few years back, basically saying like, oh, like kind of defending the people that are kind of overbearing and be like, hey, I wouldn't be anywhere without you. Whatever. But if you look now, that girl fucking hides in like suitcases when she goes out.
Taylor Swift, like, say what you will about her, can never go to the grocery store ever again.
No, like...
She can't go to a mall. She can't go out to the movies. She can't go to a bar.
She fully hides in suitcases when she has to go out just to transfer her to somewhere just so she doesn't get fucking mobbed. Like,
yeah,
that's so wild to me. But after all that discourse, Chappell posted like a little statement addressing everything that went down. So I'm going to read that to y'all real fast, and you're going to listen. Because Chappell, I love you. Okay. For the past 10 years, I've been going nonstop to build my project, and it's come to the point that I need to draw lines and set boundaries. I want to be an artist for a very, very long time. I've been in too many non-consensual physical and social interactions, and I just need to lay it out and remind you, women don't owe you shit. I chose this career path because I love music and art and honoring my inner child. I do not accept harassment of any kind because I chose this path, nor do I deserve it. When I'm on stage, when I'm performing, when I'm in drag, when I'm at a work event, when I'm doing press, I am at work. Any other circumstance, I am not in work mode. I am clocked out. I don't agree with the notion that I owe a mutual exchange of energy, time, or attention to people I do not know, do not trust, or who creep me out, just because they're expressing admiration. Women do not owe you a reason why they don't want to be touched or talked to. This has nothing to do with the gratitude and love I feel for my community, for the people who respect my boundaries, and for the love I feel from every person who lifts me up and has stuck with me to help grow the project, or to help the project get to where it is now. I'm specifically talking about predatory behavior, disguised as quote-unquote superfan behavior that has become normalized because of the way women who are well-known have been treated in the past. Please do not assume you know a lot about someone's life, personality, and boundaries because you are familiar with them or their work online. If you're still asking, well, if you didn't want this to happen, then why did you choose a career where you knew you wouldn't be comfortable with the outcome of success? Understand this. I embrace the success of the project, the love I feel, and the gratitude I have. What I do not accept are creepy people being touched and being followed. This situation is similar to the idea that if a woman wears a short skirt and gets harassed or catcalled, she shouldn't have worn the short skirt in the first place. It is not the woman's duty to suck it up and take it. It is the harasser's duty to be a decent person, leave her alone, and respect that she can wear whatever she wants and still deserve peace in this world. I want to love my life, be outside, giggle with my friends, go to the movie theater, feel safe, and do all the things every single person deserves to do. Please stop touching me. Please stop being weird to my family and friends. Please stop assuming things about me. There is always more to the story. I am scared and tired. And please don't call me Kaylee. I feel more loved than I ever have in my life. I feel the most unsafe I have ever felt in my life. There's a part of myself that I saved just for my project and all of you. There's a part of myself that is just for me, and I don't want that taken away from me. Thank you for reading this. I appreciate your understanding and support. All fucking facts.
100%. And I want to visit that whole thing about, you know, like people saying that, you know, you should have known going into. It's like, you don't think that she knew that this was a possibility?
She's been doing this for 10 years, dude. She isn't new to this. Like
if you're gonna go into this, like any kind of creative endeavor, whether it's you're a musician, you're an artist, you're a content creator on YouTube, or you're a streamer on Twitch, or like it's everyone knows that, like, if you make it to a certain point, that you're not going to, in some ways, maybe like live like a normal life. Like, you may have like an easier life, but at the cost of like your own privacy and stuff like that. Because now you have more eyes on you, and, you know, like, unfortunately, there are like some pretty creepy people out there that will do anything to get a hold of you, your family, or like, and to grab a hold of any piece of you that they can, because they feel like you owe them that.
Yeah.
That's when it really crosses a boundary for just being a person in general. You wouldn't like it if you were constantly getting harassed on the internet, or if you had people constantly getting in contact with your family to try and like get a hold of you.
That's so weird. Like,
I hear like things of like YouTubers where like people find out where they live, and they like, people will like leave gifts for them on their doorstep and whatnot. Like, that's still weird. If that was me, if someone showed up to my doorstep and was like, "Hey, I'm like this," we don't have a conversation at that point.
Oh.
The only conversation is like, you need to
get the fuck off my property.
You need to get the fuck off of my property.
I'm from Florida. This is a stand your ground state, bitch. Like, I will fuck your shit up.
I will blow your fucking head off. Across the street onto my neighbor's lawn, then you'll be trespassing on their lawn when your head is rolling on their grass.
They'll blow you away too.
That's just even the tiniest thing. For someone like Chappell Roan, I can't imagine how many people are trying, how many weirdos, you know, try and talk to her, or try and, you know, like, touch her.
That's like, why would you? Why, dude? Like, it's just so weird. Like, so, okay. If you're in a meet and greet setting and you're like specifically going to meet that person, I guess hugging is okay. But even then, you need to ask permission and be like, "Hey, can I have a hug?" or whatever. Or like, let's say the person hugs you first. Then they're like, "Okay, so this is like an invitation to hug," whatever the fuck. But to just be like on the street and seeing an artist who's very much just trying to go about their day, do what they need to do, and then for someone to just come up to you and be like, "Can I hug you?" or just like to go up to you and just touch you without saying anything, that does not make sense to me, because you wouldn't do that to just some random person you don't know. You know what their art is like. You know, like, what they do, whatever, but you don't know the person. And they damn sure do not know you. Just, guys, leave her the fuck alone, dude. Don't call her her government name. Yeah, you know it, but you don't need to refer to her as that. Because it's just, you know, she shows her fucking, that's her drag. That's her drag. Chappell Roan. Call her what that is. That's like going up to Trixie Mattel and being like, hey, Brian. Like, that's weird. That's weird.
That's why we just call ourselves on this show. We don't have stage names.
No.
I can't even think of a stage name if I had to pick one.
No, neither could. I mean, I guess mine is Certicate, but, like, that's just a, you know, I go by my name now.
How did you come up with Certicate? Have something to do with Syndicate?
Yes. Because I used to watch him a lot, like, when he mostly did Call of Duty stuff, because I was obsessed with Call of Duty. So I watched him a lot, and then I was like, I'm gonna be just like him.
I'm gonna be just like a man.
I'm gonna be just like him. And he's British. Like,
yeah, unfortunately, one of those things can't be true.
Unfortunately, two of those things can't be true for me.
Oh my god. I just meant like you could go over and live in the UK for a few years and like get like your citizenship and then become, you know, get your gain an accent just by living there for several years. But...
I really could. I wonder how easy it is to just pick up an accent.
I don't know. I think it has to just naturally develop.
Cause like I know when foreigners come to here and like they eventually start losing their accent, but like you can still kind of hear like with some words that they say.
You can hear it a tiny bit.
Yeah, like it comes out sometimes. My bestie, she is originally from Georgia, and she had like a little southern accent before she moved to Florida. Oh. Yeah, and allegedly
people are gonna be like, "Well, I thought Darryl was your bestie." Nope.
You are my best guy friend, and this is my best girlfriend.
I'm your only guy friend.
Yes.
Insulting everybody, every dude that we hang out with.
I know, that's fucked. But she said, like, so she moved during the summer, like, right before 9th grade. And she said she spent that entire summer, like, training herself to not have a southern accent so she wouldn't get made fun of.
Yeah.
And I was like, bestie. But, like, sometimes I can hear it come out, like, with some words she says. And it's very amusing. I'm like, oh, little southern gal.
Did she say thing?
I don't, it's like some words. I can't really think of the words right now, but I don't think she's ever said thang.
It's like now that Post Malone is in his country era, like he's just talking like a country boy.
That's so wild. But isn't he from Dallas?
Yeah, so he technically has always been a country boy anyway.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Post Malone entering his country era? I listened to the song that he did with Tim McGraw, and it was just like nostalgic for me because I grew up listening to several Tim McGraw albums in my mom's car because she was a country
girl.
Oh, hang on, my computer froze. Yeah, she was a country girl. And then my dad loved a lot of classic rock, so I grew up on Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I get that.
That kind of shit. Dad rock.
I don't like country that much. Like I said multiple times, I like cunty country. When it's a man...
What the fuck? Oh.
Cunty
I was like, what the fuck is cunty country?
Cunty country is like Shania Twain, Carrie Underwood, like... fucking like
you don't like it when men sing about country stuff.
I hate it when men sing. Like when they
She just hates men in general.
I do, guys. And I can't say that I'm sorry. I just think when I don't know what it is. I haven't listened. Oh, to be fair, I haven't listened to Post Malone's country album.
Well, we're going to listen to it right now.
I've heard that song that he made with Morgan Wallen, and I hate it. And I personally hate that song. And I don't care about Tim McGraw, so...
Wow, you don't care about one of the leading pioneers in country music?
Nope.
You don't give a shit about him?
Nope.
Y'all heard it.
I'm
Get her.
sorry, guys. I just, I don't know what it is. I have friends who really like country. One of my closest friends, she's a country girl. She likes country, and I'm like, and she likes Tim McGraw. She saw him in concert recently, and I was like, whoa, okay. Go off, I guess.
The last Post Malone album that I really liked was his the Austin album.
Oh yeah.
Because like it's got Chemical in it, which is in the WW2K24.
Chemical.
Laugh It Off is also on that game. Overdrive's really good. Enough is Enough is really fucking good. I don't know why, but that's like my favorite song off of that album.
It's wild his like genre switch that he did.
Yeah. It's
like, okay,
a lot of people
versatile.
don't like it. And to those people I gotta say, you know what? That's fine. But you're wrong.
But you're wrong. I enjoyed his other albums. Like I really loved Beer Bongs and Bentleys. Love that. Oh, Hollywood's Bleeding is good too.
Yeah, that's also really good. That one's got Sunflower on it, right?
Yeah.
He made the whole entire, well, not that he made the soundtrack, but like, you know what I mean? Like he made that movie, the Into the Spider-Verse, what it was because of Sunflower. And that was one of the first times that I really listened to Post Malone. And I think whenever Rockstar came out, I was like, I don't really like it. I'm not really a big fan. But I started like listening to more Post stuff. And then I discovered a cover that he did way back when he was younger on his YouTube channel. He did a cover of Don't Think Twice It's Alright by Bob Dylan.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man. I feel just like a rock star.
Yeah, that's the Bob Dylan song.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to go back to another example of people that just don't know how to like act around celebrities. The people that wait at airports. I know that a lot of people in the community probably don't watch wrestling, but I know a lot of you probably know who Rhea Ripley is.
All my lesbians, you'll know.
Yep. I showed you a video before we started the podcast of her at an airport, and fans just like piling all around her and shit, just like shoving things like in her face to like sign stuff so they can go sell it on eBay. You know?
So cringe, dude.
Which is what all those people do. They're there just so that they can bombard these very famous wrestlers, these celebrities, and it's not just wrestlers.
Yeah.
But it's also like I see it a lot with musicians and bands too, where they're just trying to like get to their rent-a-car, or they're trying to get to like their next location or their bags or whatever, and people just are signing stuff. And she looked so, I mean, granted, she probably just like had a long flight, but she just looked like she didn't want to be there, and I felt so bad for her. To quickly close this out, my girlfriend met Rhea Ripley one time. This was recent. This was like for this around the time of like this year's WrestleMania. She was staying at the hotel my girlfriend worked at. She just needed like a replacement room key, and it was like a very quick interaction. But it's like she kind of knew that was Rhea, but she didn't say anything because she was in the main lobby. She didn't want to be like, "Oh my God, you're Rhea Ripley!" Like,
oh my God, are you Rhea Ripley?
She just let her have her piece and
just treat her like a normal person, dude. Like,
right, exactly.
And I'm sure she appreciated the fuck out of that. Like, not having people make a big deal. Well, guys, you can find me at Certicate on literally all social media that you can think of.
You started streaming on Twitch again.
I did start streaming on Twitch again. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it's still at Certicate. I imagine everything will be in the description. So just look through that. And yeah, if I'm streaming soon and you want to come say hi, come say hi.
I also, today I'm doing my first Twitch stream for the first time in over a year. I went on and I saw that the last time I was live was 9 months ago, and I was like, no, that's not right. Then I realized that like one time we were recording and I accidentally streamed it.
Oh my God. I remember I did that too. And
it was weird because it looked like I was talking to somebody, but
it's just silent.
There's no other voice.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time on the Daydream Arcade podcast.
Bye.
Bye.